me tell you about a show. A show where it draws the line between what are you seeing is real or not real. And, you know, it's Extreme Cheapskates from TLC, baby. So, we are going to be looking at some more Extreme Cheapskates today because I feel like um, penny pinching is a very important hobby for us as a society.
Home. I am creatively cheap. I'll use any material that I can find. The most common material in kitty litter is clay. To make clay out of used kitty litter, I strain it and just get rid of the clumps, and then you just add water. Clay is very expensive. 50 pounds worth could run $70 to $100. By making clay out of my old kitty litter, I save hundreds of dollars a year. And I can
You you use cat litter to make clay. You use used cat litter to make your clay. Wow, that hit me hard, right in the feelings.
pretty much anything out of it. A regular funeral could cost $10,000, and then a custom headstone might start at $2,000.
Oh, Grandma, you got the best headstone in the world, but it's really, really smelly. What funeral services like? You know what we need to make prices cheaper? Used used cat urine and used litter. Just get all the used cat litter gathered up, and we're gonna start making tombstones. We're gonna start making tombstones with them, and we're gonna corner the funeral market.
I like flowers, they brighten up a yard. I have sunflowers, peonies. In my garden, I have all of my favorite flowers. These can get a little dingy now and then, so you want to just spruce them up a little bit. I only plant silk flowers in my yard because I do not have to take care of them. Real flowers die, and then you have to buy new ones and plant more. Artificial flowers save a lot of money. I'm an avid gardener who goes a whole year without spending anything on my garden because I don't use fertilizer or water.
I I would never do it myself if I was.
It rains. We live on planet Earth. You live here too, I believe so. It rains, depending where you live, it rains more. Sometimes it rains less. But yeah, I mean, placing fake flowers into the ground, is a great way for Hank Hill to be proud of your lawn. And what he would be so proud of your lawn, right, is if when it rained. Now get this straight, Clay Lady. You take mud, right? Because when it rains, you can take mud and you can take other ingredients and you can use that for clay. You don't have to use cat litter, mud. It's free, right? You have a backyard. You go dig up some of that shit. You know, why don't you catch a fish while you're at it? Like, how far does your cheapskateness go? Well, apparently as far as enough to buy fake putting grass and then shittily install it on your front lawn. Well done.
Landscaping can cost as much as $500 a year. I want my yard to look amazing.
So, you sweep. Let me just get this straight, right? It's Tuesday morning on a nice summer evening, and you know your kids are in the house eating dinner, and you're just you're completely zooted out of your mind, and you decide I'm gonna go outside and sweep the turf outside, the turf that I finessed a golf course lady and a salesman to get it free, basically. And I'm just gonna go out here and sweep it, and it's just not gonna look suspicious at all.
Just once in a while, you might have to sweep it. That's about it.
How are you guys?
Good.
pretty
It
good.
looks like a storm's coming though.
Yeah? Better hurry up.
Yeah.
I think their artificial landscaping looks a little bit tacky to me. I would have done their landscaping differently and not used miniature golf grass.
Some people
See, it looks fucking terrible. Never should have did it. And honestly, I'm ready to move on past our cat feces playmaker to the living legend Roy and his cheapskateness, and it knows no bounds. I'm telling you, folks, it knows no bounds. Now, this is a man who has not only common sense, but has conquered basic things like taking the stems off of his grapes and cherries before he buys said items. And I was like, this isn't really a cheapskate thing. This is just intelligence. But then you see Roy hanging paper towels. I love you, Roy. What is this, Roy? This feeling I'm getting. You're such a cheapskate. It just you guys have this power. See, here's the thing, right? Cheapskates must have this power over their family. That's why they must submit to them. That's why they're always doing these kooky cat crap clay bullshit shenanigans. And and they have no choice. They have to do this. If they don't do this, their overlord cheapskateness is going to rain fury upon them. So let's watch Roy be cheap.
We are in my kitchen, basic refrigerator. Show you one of the many ways that I save money. You'll notice the cherries have no stems on them. As I pull, what I'm doing here is taking a piece of banana. Most people don't know that it makes an excellent device for shining your shoes with.
Shoes with a banana. Roy, you should win the Nobel Peace Prize, right? Because I always thought bananas were used in Mario Kart to slip up the other race car drivers. But now I'm learning that I could shine my shoes with them. You could shine your shoes with a banana bill. Thank you, Roy. Bless you, Roy.
Annoying.
This is my frozen assets. We have a credit card, but try not to abuse it. I freeze the credit card so that it's not easily accessible. And coffee is very expensive, so instead of using it freely, I kind of reuse it. This one's gotten 3 or 4 cups out of it already.
Now listen, TLC, right? You guys seem to have this fetish for trying to ruin coffee. And if you continue to do this, I don't know what will happen. Because as a coffee drinker, I will not stand for you destroying coffee like this. First, you have that lady scraping scum off her coffee, and now you have this dude just straight up confusing coffee with a fucking tea bag. This is not coffee, it's tea. Like, Roy, get hard, man. Roy, you're fucking awesome. How do you not know the difference between coffee and tea? Coffee, tea. One comes in a fucking bag, the other one doesn't. And I mean a tea bag. You know, for dumping, for dipping your tea into the hot water. That is tea. That is tea, Roy. Tea, Roy. That is tea, not coffee. Thank you.
$100 a year. I have probably a lifetime supply of dental floss, considering I reuse it. When I go to the dentist, I just ask for free samples, and they're happy to give it to you. So I'll use it once or twice, make sure there's nothing clinging on, hang it on my clothesline.
What is your fetish with dental floss, TLC? What is it? First you had that lady using it for her teeth. Now you have this man straight up reusing dental floss. It's meant to be thrown away. It's not reusable. You shouldn't reuse it. That's how you get bacteria. Harmful bacteria. And Roy's just like, fuck this shit. I got it. This don't mean nothing to me. Thank you, Roy.
That's something to eat. Popcorn.
So, Mike, could I have a banana? It's a big waste of money to buy food at the snack bar or concessions in any movie theater.
Here, keep it low.
Yeah.
People smuggle food into the movie theaters all the time. I don't like it, but they do it.
By bringing my own snacks, I save at least another $10.
Now it's time for my stuff.
Roy, are you gonna use that banana peel to polish your shoes? Because that's what you told me to do. I just want to make sure you aren't being wasteful there, Mr. Roy. Because you freeze your assets, you reuse everything besides the crap that comes out of your ass. But listen to me, Roy. I want you to understand something, right? It's okay to spend money. It's okay to spend money, Roy. It really is. You'll find it's very nice being poor. Not really, but listen, Roy. You've got to get this under check, right? You're too cool for this. You need to make sure you polish your shoes with that banana peel. Because you taught me that, Roy. And if one thing that I've learned is you make sure you remind your teachers so that they do what they taught you to do. Polish their shoes with the banana peel.
You said you didn't want the apple.
I don't want an apple. I told you what I wanted when I came in. That I wanted popcorn, candy, or a drink or
Pretty
something.
insistent on that, aren't you?
Well, I'm in a movie.
All right. Let me go throw this away.
Roy, what about being a cheapskate? You have to polish your shoes with that banana peel. You can't throw it away. That would be wasting money, Roy. And like you said, a good cheapskate never throws anything away. They just reuse it until it's broken down. Much like my mother on a Tuesday night.
My lucky day. Popcorn. Clean out this cup, it'll be good as new. I know this movie theater gives free refills with their popcorn and soft drinks, so I found a few containers in the trash and surprised my loving wife. You can't beat free. Surprise.
Oh, look at you.
And a straw, too.
Oh, I was just going to ask you for the straw. I thought you probably wouldn't have gotten
Oh,
one.
come on.
Well, nice. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. Aren't you lovely?
There legends, and then there was Roy. Roy, the banana shoe shining, reusing coffee, reusing paper towels constantly man. I hope you enjoyed Extreme Cheapskates. These are actually way more funnier than I expected, and it seems like a lot of these are just extremely scripted. And I, once again, like I posed in the beginning of the video, what is reality and what is not? Because this is supposed to be reality TV, folks. It's supposed to be based on reality. It's not supposed to have any of them Hollywood movie tricks. It's supposed to be real. And I don't know. Tune in next time to find out if TLC Extreme Cheapskates is a real show. Till next time.